Princess Diana was the most photographed woman of her time. She was exceptionally beautiful and full of poise and grace. The cameras couldn't stop filming her every move. It's hard to imagine how she dealt with all of the fame she endured throughout her time as the Princess of Wales. But just how did Diana deal with all of the publicity? The most photographed person in the world, Princess Diana, Jane Fincher, Princess Diana Archive, Getty Images. Princess Diana participated in the now famous Panorama interview with the BBC's Martin Bashir in 1995. In it, she was extremely candid about her transition from being Lady Diana Spencer to the most photographed woman in the entire world. Her fame sold newspapers and she became a hot commodity, so to speak. Well, it took a long time to understand why people were so interested in me, but I assumed it was because my husband had done a lot of wonderful work leading up to our marriage and our relationship. Diana recalled. But then during the years you see yourself as a good product that sits on a shelf and sells well, and people make a lot of money out of you. Things changed. For Princess Diana almost overnight. Diana, a Princess of Wales, Tim Graham Photo Library via Getty Images. She spoke about her status change almost overnight and how difficult that was for her. Never before in history had a situation occurred where someone married the Prince of Wales with the media literally everywhere to document the entire spectacle. But then here was a situation which hadn't ever happened before in history, in the sense that the media were everywhere, and here was a fairy story that everybody wanted to work. Diana reflected. And so it was isolating, but it was also a situation where you couldn't indulge in feeling sorry for yourself. You had to either sink or swim. And you had to learn that very fast. Diana had to get used to her newfound fame. Prince Charles and Princess Diana, Tim Graham Photo Library via Getty Images. When asked if she was overwhelmed, of course, Princess Diana said she had been. And who could blame her? She was the most famous and photographed woman in the world, and that is a lot for anyone to get used to. Yes, I was very daunted because as far as I was concerned I was a fat, chubby, 20-year-old, 21-year-old, and I couldn't understand the level of interest. Diana said. The media was chomping at the bit to photograph Diana in any situation, and everything she did was scrutinized. Princess Diana was loved by the media. Princess Diana, Terry Fincher, Princess Diana Archive, Getty Images. But the pressure on us both as a couple with the media was phenomenal, and misunderstood by a great many people, said Diana. We'd be going round Australia, for instance, and all you could hear was, "Oh, she's on the other side." Now, if you're a man, like my husband, a proud man, you mind about that if you hear it every day for 4 weeks. And you feel low about it, instead of feeling happy and sharing it. When asked what she meant by being on the other side, Diana was referring to being on the side to properly wave or so people could even touch Diana. The media was already expressing a preference for her over Prince Charles, which caused difficulties for the newly married couple. Yes, which I felt very uncomfortable with, and I felt it was unfair because I wanted to share. Diana explained. When asked if she was flattered by all of the media attention, she said, "No, not particularly, because with the media attention came a lot of jealousy. A great deal of complicated situations arose. Because of that, Princess Diana didn't know what was expected of her." Diana had no idea what was truly expected of her in the early days of her marriage to Prince Charles. She found her place with the outcasts in society, who she felt connected to and respected for their honesty. No, I was very confused by which area I should go into. Then I found myself being more and more involved with people who were rejected by society, with, I'd say, drug addicts, alcoholism, batted this, batted that, and I found an affinity there, Diana recalled. And I respected very much the honesty I found on that level with people I met, because in hospices, for instance, when people are dying they're much more open and more vulnerable, and much more real than other people.